I'd like to yield another 2 minutes to the gentleman from Virginia, Bob Good.
Gentleman from Virginia is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to the gentleman, Mr. Grothman. I rise in support of this legislation to protect our students' access to hunting, archery, and similar programs across the country. Virginians are passionate about these outdoor sports, and school programs are a wonderful way to cultivate that passion while teaching aspiring outdoorsmen how to safely exercise their Second Amendment rights. That our action is necessary today to fight back against the radical activist Department of Education is a testament to how much the Biden administration hates our constitutional rights and wants to use every means possible to restrict those rights and impose gun control on law-abiding citizens. Currently, the leftist Department of Education interprets the law to restrict funding for hunting and archery programs in the schools. But Congress never intended this, and we shouldn't even have to clarify it to the agenda-driven, unaccountable bureaucrats in the Biden administration. Nevertheless, today's bill provides that clarification and ensures that federal dollars can continue to go to schools with hunting and archery programs. The genesis of this problem comes from a law that I opposed last Congress, the so-called Bipartisan Safer Communities Act, which was actually a gun-grabbing effort by the left that prevents states and districts from hardening schools to protect their students, teachers, and staff. We should do more to repeal and reverse the harmful impacts of this legislation that's had on our schools. If we permit teachers to be armed and trained, it will discourage the threat and reduce the potential impact of bad guys with guns attacking our schools. So instead of blocking funding for defensive training, we should support training teachers and staff to use the Second Amendment to protect our children. I believe our schools will be safer if we prosecute criminals, support our law enforcement, including SROs, and support teachers and staff who want to be trained and permitted to conceal carry in schools. Federal investment and school resources can play a key role, but Congress must also reduce and eliminate federal legal barriers so that states and communities can protect their own students in the most effective way possible. So I support the legislation today because it's a step in the right direction, but we should go further and also permit teachers to be trained or defend their students in schools, and I urge my colleagues to vote yes on H.R. 5110. I yield back.